Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Hi guys. Today I am going to solve the mathematics IGCSE paper 2 May-June 2023. Before starting the paper, I request you please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon button. Now let's start the paper. Question number 1. Find the temperature that is 8 centigrade colder than minus 5 centigrade. It means 5 centigrade minus 8 centigrade because the temperature is decreasing more. Therefore, this answer will be equal to minus 13 degrees centigrade. And the next question, question number 2, there are two prime numbers in the list. Now we have to select the prime numbers. Firstly, here the prime number is, you see here, 47 is the prime number, 61 is the prime number. Work out the sum of these two prime number, 47 plus 61. The answer is equal to 108, and this is the answer. Next question, question number 3. On 10 days, Stephen record the number of minutes he has to wait for a train. 1, 3, 12, 5, 4, 23, 5, 24, 11, and 8 minutes. Complete the stem and leaf diagram to show this information. Now you see here the key of the stem leaf diagram here. 0, 1 represents the 1 minutes. It means 0 is the 10th digits and 1 is the unit digits. Therefore, you see here these values is 0, 1. Now we write here is 3 minute is already written here. Now next is the 4. We write 4. And next is 5. Next is 5. And then is 8. And the remaining time here are 11 minutes. Now we write here 11 because the unit is 1 and 10 digits is 1. Therefore, we write 1, 1. And next is 12. We write here is 1, 2. This is 12. And after this, 24. And we write is 24 here. Next, find the median. Median is the middle value of the data. You see here, these are the data. Now the total data we can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The median will be 9 plus 1. 9 plus 1, our 2th value. You see here 10 over 2 is the 5th value. The 5th value here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is the 5th value. And we read it as 5 minutes. The answer will be 5. Next question number 4. The distance from a town A to town B on a map is 3.5 centimeter. The scale on the map is 1:250,000. Find the actual distance in kilometer from town A to B. You see here the actual, the map distance 1 centimeter represents the 250,000. And this is the map value. And this is actual value. Firstly, we convert into meter, 250,000 divided by 100. And to convert the meter to kilometer, we divided by 1,000. Therefore, this value will be equal to 30 will be cancelled, 10 will be cancelled. That's equal to 2.5 kilometer. And here are 3.5 centimeter. Therefore, 3.5 centimeter will be equal to 2.5 multiplied by 3.5. Now we multiply it. 2.5 multiply 3.5. The answer will be equal to 8.75 kilometer. Now we write here is 8.75 kilometer, and this is the answer. Now move to the next question. Question 5. A spinner is spun the possible outcome A, B, C, or D, the probability of the spinning A, C, or D is shown on the table. Complete the table. You see here the probabilities of A, C, and D is given. The probability of B, we suppose that is P. Now all the sum of all probabilities will be equal to 1. This is the property of the probability. The all probability sum will be equal to 1. Therefore, 0.05 plus 0.35, this value will be equal to 0.40 plus 0.2, and that value will be equal to P plus 0.6 equal to 1. Therefore, P will be equal to 1 minus 0.6, and the answer will be equal to 0. Question number 6. Universal set equal to x such that x is greater than 1 and less than equal to 20. E is even number. M are multiple of 5. Find the n of m. Firstly, we write down the universal elements. You see here 1, 2, 3, 20. You see here E is the even number. Therefore, the even number will be equal to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. And next is the multiple of 5. The multiple of 5 will be 5, 10, 15, and 20. You should remember you have to write the numbers within the universal set. Now you see here n of m. You see here are 1, 2, 3, 4 element. We write 4. Now the E intersection m. You see here the intersection E intersection m. The common of here are the common are 10, and next is 20. Therefore, we write here is 10 and 20. Part C, y does not belong to E. Write down possible values of y. You see here the element of E are even number. Therefore, the all other numbers will be odd numbers, and the greater than decimal number from greater than 1 equal to 1 and less than equal to 20. Less than and equal to, this is the answer. Now we move to the next part of next question. Question number 7. Work out 4 over 7 divided by 1, 5 over 21. Show your working and give your answer as a fraction in simplest form. We write here is 4 over 7 divided by 1, 5 over 21. We convert into mixed fraction. That's 21 multiply 1 is 21. We add 5. The value become 26 over 21. Now we can write it as 4 over 7 multiply 21 over 26. We convert into multiplication. The fraction on the right side will be reversed. The numerator become denominator and denominator become numerator. We simplify it. 7 times 1 is 7. 7 times 3 is 21. And next is 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 13 is 26. Therefore, 2 multiplied 3 is 6 and 1 multiplied 13 is 13. This is the answer. Now the question number 8. Solve 30 over x equal to 6. Now we can write it as 30 equal to 6x. And to find the value of x, we want to remove the 6 from x. We can remove this 6 by dividing on 6 on both sides. Now you see here the 6 will be removed and the coefficient become 1 of x. Now this is x. Now 6 times 5 is 30. Therefore, the answer will be x equal to 5. Next is part B, 11x minus 3 greater than equal to 2 into 2x plus 9. Now we simplify it, 11x minus 3 greater than equal to, we multiply 2 by 2x, we get 4x. 2 multiplied by 9, the answer is 18. Now we shift the 4x from right to left side, therefore 11x minus 4x, and we shift the minus 3 from right to left to right side, it becomes plus 3. We write it as 18 plus 3. Now this 11 minus 4, you know that's value is 7. X greater than equal to 18 plus 3 is 21. Therefore, we can write it as 7. X is greater than equal to 21 over 7. Now the answer will be x is greater than equal to 3, so because 7 times 3 is 21. This is the answer. Now the next question. Question number 9, f is the point 1 minus 4, fg 8 minus 3, gh minus 12, 35, find 3fg. Now we write here is 3 as it is, fg is 8 minus 3. Now this is the column vector. Now we multiply 3 with 8, we get 3 multiplied it is 24, 3 multiplied 3 is minus 9. And 24 minus 9 is the answer. Next part B, fg plus gh. So you see here, fg here is 8 minus 3 and gh is minus 12, 35. Now we can write it as 8 plus minus 12, it become minus 12, minus 3 plus 35. Now the 8 minus 12 become minus 4. And minus 3 plus 35, it becomes 32. Now this is the answer. Next is the coordinate of the point G. Now you see here the coordinate of F is 1 minus 4. We write here is OF. And in column form, we write 1 minus 4. Now we have to find the G. There, you see here FG. We can write it as equal to OG minus OF. Therefore, OG will be equal to FG plus OF. We write FG plus OF. Therefore, OG will be equal to FG, the column vector FG. We'll write the column vector of FG and then OF. FG here is 8 minus 3 and OF is 1 minus 4. When we add these values, 8 plus 1 is 9 and minus 3 minus 4 is minus 7. Therefore, 9 minus 7 is the answer. Part D, the magnitude of GH. Now you see here, GH vector is, we write here is GH vector. This is minus 12 and 35. And minus 12 is represent the value of x minus, and the value of y will be 35. Now the magnitude will be equal to, we represent by r, suppose that's equal to x square plus y square square root, therefore minus 12 whole square plus 35 square, and taking the square root of some of these square value, we take the square, 12 square, we write here is 12 square plus 35 square, that's equal to 1369. We take the square root, we write here is 1369. The square root will be equal to 37. And this is the answer. Now the next question. Question 10, part A, describe fully transformation that maps shape A onto shape B. To describe the transformation of shape, any shape, we will follow some step to describe it. Firstly, we see the size of the transform shape. You see here the shape A onto shape B, the size is same. If the size is same, we see that this shape is drag or not drag. You can see here the shape A is not drag to shape B. Therefore, when the not dragging shape, uh, after this, you will draw a lines between image points and object points. If the lines are parallel, this type of transformation will be reflection. If the lines are not parallel, this will be transformation, will be rotation. Now you see here this we join the points, image points and object points. You see here when we join this image point and object point, this line we get. Next is we draw the image point and object points, and this is the image point and object point. You see here these are parallel lines. Therefore, this transformation is reflection. Now we write here is reflection. Now to after describe the transformation is reflection, we will find the line of reflection. We can find the line of reflection by taking the perpendicular bisector between the 2 points, image object and corresponding image points. This is the object points. And this is the image point, and we take the perpendicular bisector between these 2 points. Now, the perpendicular bisector between 2 points, we draw the arc we will draw here, and next we will draw the arc on right side. Now you take the second and draw the second arc from the object points. This is the line, is the perpendicular bisector. And you can, if you draw the perpendicular bisector, any other 2 points, object and corresponding image point, this perpendicular bisector will be same. Now you see here, this is the line, equation of line is y equal to 2. This is the transformation, the reflection about the line y equal to 2. Question number 10, part B, rotate shape A 90-degree clockwise about the point -1, 2. Now, firstly, we mark the center of rotation. This is -1, 2. Now, we measure the distance of all points of the shape A from center of rotation. You see here, firstly, we see that what is the distance between this point to this point. This is almost 2.9 centimeter. We mark 2.9 or 3. And next is we mark the 90-degree, this distance. You see here, this is the 90-degree position. And 90-degree, you see here the distance from center of rotation to the point of shape A is 2.9. Now we mark the point here from center of rotation to at 90-degree 2.9. This position will be 2.9. Next, we see the next point, and now the second point of the shape A. You see here from the center of rotation, this distance is 3.5 centimeter. Now we will take the distance from 90-degree, 3.5 centimeter. We mark the point here clockwise. Now we mark the third point. Now you see here the third point is at the distance of 4.8 centimeter. Now we mark the image point of this shape A point under rotation. And under rotation 90-degree, the image point will be 4.8 is this. And we mark the point here, this point. And the next point we mark here. Now you see here the distance of the shape A point from rotation is 5.8. Now we mark the image point of this point at 5.8 and 90-degree. Now you see here, this is the This point will be the 5.8. And these are the image point under rotation of shape A. Now we join all these points. And this is the rotation of shape A onto. We name it as shape C. And the coordinates of this shape under rotation clockwise 90 degree. Now first point is minus 2, 2. We write minus 2, minus 2. And next point is minus 4, minus 2. And next is minus 6, minus 3. And the last is minus 6, minus 5. And this is the answer. Part C, enlarge shape A by scale factor minus 2, center 2, 0. This is the 2, 0 center we mark here. Now we take the image point of this shape A points by enlargement of factor minus 2 with center minus 2, 0. Now you see here, firstly, we take the distance from this center of enlargement to the point of shape A. You see here this point having a distance 2.5. Now, therefore, we take the minus 2.5 multiply 2 points equal to minus 5. Now we take the distance 5 unit away from this center of enlargement. And this is the 5 unit away, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is the point, image point under enlargement scale factor minus 2. Now, next we mark the other point you see here. And this point we take the distance. Now this distance is, you see here, we take the second point. The second point of shape A distance from center of enlargement you see here is 1, 2, 3 and 3.4. Minus 2 into 3.4, that distance equal to minus 6.8. You see here, when you away the 6.8 unit from center of enlargement, this point will be the image point of enlargement under factors by scale factor minus 2 with center 2, 0. And this is the second image point of shape A. Now we mark the other image points. Now you see here the distance of this point is 1 unit, and we take the 2 unit away from center of enlargement, and this will be the point, and 1 and 2, this will be the third point. And you see here the distance of this point from center of enlargement to 0, this distance is 1 unit. We take negative 2 into 1 unit, that is negative 2. Now we take the 2 unit away from center of enlargement. Now in opposite side 1 and 2, this is the fourth point. Now we join all these points. Now you see here, when we join all these points, we get the enlarged shape of A by scale factor minus 2, and this shape name is D. Now we write the enlarged points, enlarged shape points. Now this is the first point is 0, 2, and next is we write 0, 2, and next point is 0, minus 2, and third is minus 2, 6, minus 2, 6, and fourth is minus 6, 6. And this is the answer. Question 11, the diagram shows a shape ABCD formed by sectors of two circle with the same center O. Both sectors are 140 degree, OC 3.2, CB 2.6 centimeter, area is K pi centimeter square, find K. Now you see here is the angle of sector is 140 degree. Next you see here the first sector OAB, and the radius of this sector OAB is OB, and we write it as capital R. And the second sector OCD, and the radius of second sector OC is the radius, and we write small r. And this length is, you see here, this is the OC plus CB, that's equal to OB. Therefore, we write 3.2 plus 2.6 centimeter. This length equal to 5.8 centimeter. And the radius of the sector OCD is 3.2 centimeter. Now we have to find this shaded region area. This area of shaded region will be equal to area of sector OAB minus area of sector OAC. Now area of sector formula is theta over 360, therefore 140 over 360 multiply pi r square. Now we write pi, r is OB, and this is the 5.8. Now we write it as 5.8 square minus second area of sector OCD, that will be 140 over 360 multiply pi. R is the radius, OC here is 3.2 square. Now we can write it as 140 over 360 is taken as a common, and pi is taken as a common. We write 5.8 square minus 3.2 square, and this value area is equal to K pi. Now pi will be cancelled. We can write it as 14 into 5.8 square minus 3.2 square, and this value we can calculate it. Now 5.8 square minus 3.2 square, this value is equal to 23.4 multiply 14 divided by 36. The answer equal to 9.1, and this is 36, and we write here is 9.1, and this is the answer. Question 12, one solution of the equation ax square plus b equal to 181, x is 8. A and b are both positive integer greater than 1. Find the value of b. Now, firstly, we write ax square plus b equal to 181. Here, x is 8. We write 8 square plus b equal to 181. And this value 64a plus b equal to 181. Now, here a and b are positive integer greater than 1. Let a is greater than 1. We take a is equal to 2. Now we put the value here, 64 multiplied by 2 plus b, 181. This b will be equal to 181 minus 128, and this equal to 53, and this is the answer. Now if we take the other values, 3, the 64 multiplied 3, this value become greater than 181. Therefore, we take only this value, a equal to 2, and this is the answer. Now, write down the other solution of the equation ax square plus b equal to 181. You see here x equal to 8. We can write a minus 8 whole square plus b equal to 181. This value is also equal to 864a plus b equal to 181. Therefore, next value or next solution of this equation is x equal to minus 8. Question number 13, A, B, C, D are the points on circle. AB is parallel to DC and angle ACD is equal to 32 degree chords AC and AD intersects at E. Find the value of X. Now you see here DC line and AB lines are parallel. Therefore, the angle DCE, we write here is angle DCE will be equal to angle BAC. BAC because these are alternate angle on parallel line. We write here is alternate angle. Therefore, this angle will be equal to 32 degree. Now, you see here, here is the chord arc BC, and this arc make an angle BAC is 30 BAC arc angle 32 degree, and this arc, now this arc make an angle on the same segment BDC. You see here BDC, and this angle BDC and BAC lie on the same segment. Therefore, BDC will be equal to BAC, and this angle will also be 32. We write 32. And next, you see here, if this angle is 32, the angle DBA will also be 32 because this is alternate angle. We write here is the angle DBC is equal to DBA equal to 32 and alternate angle of parallel lines. Now you see here these two angles is 32 and 32. We can find the angle x degree. You see here in this triangle ABE, the sum of interior angle x plus 32 will be equal to 180. And this angle is x plus 64 equal to 180. And this angle x will be equal to 180 minus 64. This is 116. And this is the answer. Now the question number 14, f of x equal to 5x plus 2, f inverse of x. Now we take f of x equal to y, and therefore x will be equal to f inverse of y. To find the inverse function, we make the subject x. Now you see here, we can write f of x equal to y equal to 5x plus 2, and we can write 5 minus 2 equal to 5x, and therefore the x will be equal to y minus 2 over 5. And this x is equal to f inverse of y equal to y minus 2 over 5. Now, if we replace y by x, this become x minus 2 over 5 equal to f inverse of x. We write here is replace y by x. Question number 15. C is the point 5 minus 1, D is the point 13, 15. Find the midpoint of CD. This is the line, and this line having a point 5, 1, 5 minus 1, and this point D is 13, 15. The midpoint, suppose that is M. Now this midpoint will be equal to x1 plus x2 over 2 into y1 plus y2 over 2. This is x1, this is y1, and this x2, and this is y2. Now, therefore, the midpoint will be of CD will be 5 plus 13 over 2 into minus 1 plus 15 over 2. And this point will be 18 over 2 is 9. And minus 1 plus 15, 14 over 2 is 7. And this is the midpoint. Next is the grade. Find the gradient of CD. The formula of gradient of CD, we write m equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Now you see here y2 is 15 and minus y1 is minus 1, and x2 here is 13 minus x1 is 5, 13 minus 5. We write 15 plus 1 Our 13 minus 5 is 8, therefore 16 over 8 is equal to 2, and this is the gradient of the line. Find the equation of perpendicular bisector of CD. And now the perpendicular bisector, it is the line which passed through the midpoint of CD. This is the perpendicular bisector, and this perpendicular bisector is passing through the midpoint. Now the equation of the line y equal to mh plus c. You see here, firstly, we have to find the gradient of this line. The gradient of perpendicular bisector with CD will be equal to negative reciprocal of gradient of CD. Now negative 1 over 2. Now we put the value here, we get y equal to minus 1 over 2x plus c. To find c, you see here this perpendicular bisector passing through this point 9, 7, and we find this value using this point. Now y is 7, then x is 9, then we can write it as minus 4.5, and c will be equal to 4.5 plus 7, that's equal to 11.5. Now we write the equation y equal to minus 1 over 2x plus 11.5, and this equation minus 1 over 2x plus 11.5 is 23 over 2. Now this is the equation of line. Question 16 writes 0.621 is a fraction in simplest form. You must show you are working. In this question, firstly, we suppose that this number x equal to 0.621 dot dot, it means this number 21 is repeating element. Now 21, 21 are repeating, therefore now firstly we multiply by this number by 10 to separate the non-repeating number. Now we get 0.621, and this can be written as 6.21, 21, 21 dot dot. Now we multiply this number by 100. This equation by 100, we get 100 multiply 10 is 1000x, and this number become 621.21, and we can write it as 620.21 a repeating element. Now next step, we subtract the equation second from equation 1. Now the second from 1, 1000 minus 10 is equal to 990x. And you see here, when we subtract it, 621 minus 620, that's we get 615. And 0.2121 repeating element will be cancelled. Now x will be equal to 615 divided by 990. Now we simplify it. 5 times 1 is 5, and 1 is carried, 5 times 2 is 10, 1 is carried, 5 times 3 is 15. And same here is 5 times 1 is 5, 4 is carried, 5 times 9 is 45, 5 times 8 is 40. And therefore 123 over 198 is the fraction of this decimal number. 123 over 198, this is, we simplify it more. Now 3 times 4 is 12, 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 6 is 18, and 3 times 6 is 18. Therefore 41 over 66 is the answer. Now move to the next question. Question number 17, the diagram shows a triangle with an acute angle marked x degree. The area of triangle is 2143 centimeters square. Work out the value of x. Now you see here the area of triangle is equal to 1 over 2 product of the adjacent side and the sine of angle between them. You see here the area of this triangle is 2143 equal to 1/2 multiply adjacent side here is 71 multiply 92.5 multiply by sine x degree. Now we can write it as 243 multiplied by 2 and we divide this value by 71 and 92.5 because we shift from right to left side and this is equal to sine x degree. Now we calculate it and this value is equal to 0.652. Now we write sine x degree will be equal to 0.65 and x degree will be equal to sine inverse 0.652. Now we calculate it. Now we take the sine inverse. This is 40.73 and this is the 40.7 degree is the answer. Question 18, make x the subject of the formula c equal to 3x over 2x minus 5. To make the subject x, we shift the 2x minus 5 from right side to left side. We multiply. Therefore, this value becomes c multiplied 2x minus 5 equal to 3x and we can write it as 2xc minus 5c equal to 3x and we shift 3x from right to left side. This becomes 2xc minus 3x equal to, we shift 5c from left to right side. This becomes plus 5c. We take common x. This becomes 2c minus 3 equal to 5c and therefore x will be equal to 5c over 2c minus 3 and this is the answer. Now we move to the next question. M is inversely proportional to square of t plus 2, m equal to 0.64 when t equal to 3. When m is inversely proportional to square of t plus 2, we write t plus 2 square and the product of m into t plus 2 square will be equal to k. When two quantities are inversely proportional, we multiply both quantities and we get a constant. Now, you see here, m is equal to 0.64. We put the value here, and t is 3 plus 2 whole square. And therefore, the k will be equal to 3 plus 2 square is 25. 25 multiplied by 0.64 equal to k. Therefore, k will be equal to 25 times 4 is 100, 10 is carried, 25 times 6 is 150, and 10 is 160. And we take the decimal place 2. Therefore, the k will be equal to 16. We write here is k is 16. And the equation become m into t plus 2 whole square equal to 16. Now, to find m, we put the value t equal to 8. Therefore, m into t is 8 plus 2 whole square equal to 16. And m into 10 square is 100 and equal to 16. And m will be equal to 16 over 100. We simplify it, but we divide this fraction by 4. 4 times 4 is 16, 4 times 25 is 100. Therefore, 4 over 25 is the answer. In the Venn diagram, shade the region A intersection B dash intersection C. Firstly, we mark the region A. You see here, this is the region A. And next is we mark the region B dash. Now, region B dash, the region other than B, you see here, this is B dash, and this region also B dash, and this region also B dash, and this region also B dash. Now next is C. Now we mark C. This is region C, and this region is C, and C. Now, here is A intersection B in dash intersection C. In the case of intersection where all three ticks are present, we shade the region. This is the region, we shade this region, and this is the shaded region. Okay, now we move to question number 21. Question 21, solve the equation 5 sine x equal to minus 3x is greater than 0 and less than equal to 360. Now we can write it as sine x equal to minus 3 over 5. And firstly, we find the acute angle value. Therefore, alpha is the acute angle value will be equal to sine inverse 3 over 5. Now, sine inverse 3 over 5, we calculate this value. 3 divided by 5, and this value is 0.6. We take the sine inverse. This is sine inverse. The 36.86 degree, we can write it as 36.9 degree. Now, to find alpha, the negative value of alpha, we see that in which quadrant. You see here. Firstly, we make 4 quadrant. In the third and fourth quadrant, sine x is negative. In the third quadrant and in the fourth quadrant. Now we see that in the third quadrant, this is alpha. Now this angle x will be equal to, this angle x will be equal to 180 plus alpha. Now 180 plus 36.9. Therefore, this value will be equal to 216.9. Next, sine x is negative in fourth quadrant. Therefore, this value will be equal to, x will be equal to 360 minus alpha. Therefore, we write it as 360 minus 36.9. And this value will be equal to 360 minus 36.9. And this is 323.1. And here are two values, 216 and 323.1. And this is the answer. Question number 22, write as a single fraction in simplest form. Now you see here the first fraction is 5 over 3x plus 2. Next is 4 over 2x minus 1. Now we can write it as, now to make the denominator same, we multiply by 2x minus 1 first fraction and the numerator and denominator. Here is we multiplied by 3x plus 2 second fraction by denominator and numerator. Now, when the denominator same, we get 3x plus 2 into 2x minus 1. And we write it as 5 times 2 is 10x minus 5. And plus 4 times 3x is 12x plus 8. And we get 22x plus 3. 10x plus 12 is 22, minus 5 plus 8 is 3. Now we write it as 3x plus 2 into 2x minus 1. And this is the answer. Now the question number 23, bag A and bag B contain red sweet and yellow sweet. Anna picks sweet from bag A, Ben picks sweet from bag B. The probability Anna picks red sweet is 2 over 5. The probability Anna and both picks yellow is 1 over 10. Now, firstly, we write the data here. The probability bag A having the red and yellow sweets, the probability of yellow of bag A, you see here, the Anna picks a red sweet is 2 over 5. The probability of red is given here is 2 over 5. The probability of yellow, we write it as RANRYA, will be equal to 1 minus 2 over 5 because the probability of yellow and red will be equal to 1. Therefore, we get the yellow probability of yellow YA 1 minus 2 over 5. This is equal to 3 over 5. Now, the probability of Anna and Ben both picks yellow, we write it as YA into YB is equal to 1 over 10. And we can write it as Y probability of YA into probability of YB will be equal to 1 over 10. And the probability of Y is 3 over 5. Therefore, probability of YB will be equal to 1 over 10. And this probability of YB we can find 1 over 10 multiply 3 over 5. When we shift from left to right, it becomes 5 over 3. This becomes 5 times 2 is 10. Therefore, this value becomes Y of probability of yellow from bag B will be equal to 1 over 6. Now we have to find Anna and Ben both picks red sweet. Therefore, we have to find first pick is red from bag A, and Anna picked the sweets from bag A, and Ben picked the sweets from bag B. Therefore, we write probability of RA into probability of RB will be equal to probability of RA into probability of RB. Probability of RA is, you see here, is 2 over 5. We write 2 over 5. Multiply probability of red sweet RB. We can find by here probability of red sweet from bag B will be equal to 1 minus 1 over 6. This value will be equal to 5 over 6, and we write here is 5 over 6, and this becomes 2 times 3 is 6. 5 times 1 is 5, 5 times 1 is 5. Therefore, 1 over 3 will be the answer.